Hi everyone, welcome to Scrap Happiness Studio. Today we're going to be talking about one of the hardest parts about quilt making, that is making a bed-sized quilt, and that is where you're going to baste it. When I first started quilting many moons ago, what we had to do was drape our backing on a table, spread the batting out, and then spread the top on the top, and after protecting our surface, and then basting it that way and shifting it around on the table, which introduced tucks and other bad things. And also, as a young mom with 3 kids, it was really hard to get that table empty for any length of time so that I could baste this. So I am forever grateful to my friend Carol Reif, who introduced me to Homasote Boards. And what Homasote boards are a 4x8 sheet of building material. It's usually used as a sound deadening layer, but it's very pinnable. Comes in a 4x8 sheet, and I may have said this just now, but it's made of compressed paper. So there's no bad chemicals in it or anything. But you can pin on it, and it's a giant bulletin board in a way. And here I've got a quilt that I've just finished basting, and ideally, if you can, you should get 2 4x8 sheets, because then you'll have an 8x8 layer where you can baste your quilts vertically rather than horizontally, which is a great blessing. Now ideally you'd have somewhere where you could nail these to the wall. I don't have that, so what my boards cover is a closet that doesn't have a door. And so I can move these out of the way. It's not ideal. It's better if you can nail them to the board. But you can see how pinnable these are. If I'm pinning up a quilt, I can hold a whole quilt up with 3 of these pins. And if you're doing a big quilt, you still are going to have to get down on the floor at some point and baste them. But what I do is I pin up the backing, pin up the batting on the top of that, and then the top, and then I pin baste it all. Now you'll notice some refinements on this board that are important, and that is, I painted it 30 years ago. The paint's wearing off now, and I drew grids on it. Those were Carol's ideas, and those are important for 2 reasons. Not only can you baste your quilts vertically by pinning them onto these Homasote boards, which are available right now at Home Depot. When I bought mine 30 years ago, they were $18 each. But in addition to using it to baste your quilts, this also makes an awesome design wall. You can just pin onto it if you're using it as an idea board, or you can drape a flannel sheet on this and then just stick your blocks up to to design your quilt. And then the other really wonderful thing about this is you can block your quilts on this board, and that's why you want it painted, to protect it from the water. So just as Ricky Timms suggests, you pin your quilt back up when you're all done, spray it with water, make sure it's lined up perfectly with your grid, spray it with water, and then let it dry. And so I hope you can find space for Homasote boards in there. I'll put a link to their website in the description of the video. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos. Bye.